I'd like a therapy session.
It doesn't work like that. You need a doctor.
Is that really? My family doctor doesn't much like the last... I have a doctor's referral.
May I see it? Everything seems to be in order. Please lie down on the couch.
Well, you sure don't waste any time. You could at least put on some romantic music.
Just lie down, okay?
All right, all right.
All right. First, I would like you to tell me why you're here.
So, I've got this friend.
A friend. Uh-huh. I see. What's wrong with him?
Well, I don't know. He just lies around all day, doing nothing.
And, according to you, what should he be doing?
Well, something useful for a change, like saving the world, etc.
Saving the world? Don't you think that's asking a bit much of a single person?
Of course, it's practically impossible, but that didn't stop us before. We had many narrow escapes, but now, of all times, so close to victory, boom, count me out, nothing doing.
Well, I can understand your friend pretty well. He's under enormous pressure and probably scared.
Yes, naturally. That sounds like him. Black beard on the outside, yellow liver on the inside.
And quite rightfully so, don't you think? Save the world. That's a huge responsibility.
He can't split himself in three after all.
Exactly.
Unlike me.
As you say, he... say what?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty down myself when there was only one of me.
Whoa! Let's take this slowly.
Actually, that was mainly because of this stressful resurrection business, and of course the fact that I had killed my girlfriend.
I see. One thing at a time. Why, don't you just tell me a little bit about, yourself?
I often have the feeling that I don't belong.
Belong to what?
You know, everything. Deponia.
So you wish you were better integrated?
Jeepers, no. I just want to leave this place. Elysium is where I belong. Unfortunately, getting there is harder than I thought. At least as long as I'm trying to prevent this planet from being blown apart.
I see.
I'm afraid of transforming into someone I don't want to be. I last saw him yesterday when I brushed my teeth.
In the mirror?
Right.
And what's so terrible about him?
Oh, you know, Goal's ex-fiancée is an Elysian. A real sleazebag.
And you feel compelled to take over his role?
Yeah, that's the plan, yes.
And naturally, that makes you feel uncomfortable.
I hate this role.
You are tired of having to pretend.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, I'm impressed. Your use of complex metaphors to describe your inner turmoil is truly remarkable.
Yeah, what complex? But this isn't about metaphors. I'm talking about my evil doppelganger.
I see.
I'm racked with guilt.
Does that have anything to do with the factor that you, killed your girlfriend? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Nah, it's fine. I revived her. I'm more worried about her going down the drain. She's only a baby.
I see.
I'm plagued by fears of failure. There's so much left to do, and so little time. Even splitting myself in three doesn't seem enough.
But you still seem pretty relaxed to me.
Oh, you thought I was talking about myself. No way. I'm super cool. I was referring to the other two me's.
I'm afraid this is getting a little too cryptic for me. You appear to be under a lot of pressure. Sometimes the best solution is to simply give up. Would that really be the end of the world?
Yes. Are you even listening to me? I was dead.
You mean you had a near-death experience?
Doesn't get any nearer.
What was it like?
Like a nightmare at first. Then, I remember a light. And eventually, I met my maker.
Really?
Yes, his name is Hermes. Cool guy, actually. Too bad he had to kill himself over me.
I see.
I could tell you about my childhood.
I'd like that, yes.
My foster father was the mayor in our village. At first he took me along to the city hall, but at some point I wasn't allowed back in because I accidentally declared war on the Shrapnel Coast. After that, I was mostly locked up by myself at home.
You didn't have a key?
No, I was still very young. But then, by the time I turned 4, I learned how to open those handcuffs using the underwire from Grandpa's bra.
I see.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose all these things about yourself?
No. Why? Quite the opposite.
Well, you should.
Can't you just write me a prescription of some kind? Oh, really, all this is taking much too long. While we're chewing the fat here, part of me is already halfway to Elysium, while the other part is still roaming the sewers.
Bravo! That was a very figurative and extremely precise piece of self-analysis. You are making enormous progress. The last thing I want to do now is put you on medication.
Rats, rats, rats! Oh, come on. Just give me a few uppers and we're done.
That is out of the question. First, I need to learn more about your case. Then I will decide whether some kind of drug therapy seems appropriate.
Oh yeah? If you're that keen on seeming appropriate, why are you wearing those pants? I'm not here just to chat with you, actually.
You're expecting results. That's quite normal. If you have a hard time talking about your problems, we can begin with something else. How about a Rorschach test?
What? You're gonna lock me up in a shack? With a lion?
It's an association game with cards.
Oh, a card game. Fine with me, but don't get your hopes up. I always win at cards because I'm the coolest guy there is. Much more so than my father, for example.
If you say so, let's get started then.
Penis! No, I mean, I'm ready.
So, what do you see in this picture?
That's me, on Elysium, together with gold.
And that does not worry you? You know the rumors about the Elysians giving me order to blow up Deponia, right?
Do I know them? I started them.
I see. Perhaps we should proceed with the next picture. What do you see here?
Ah, a lovely glitter elf.
You what?
A glitter elf, you know, like in a fairy tale.
I see.
Was that wrong? In that case, I would like to use my lifeline.
This is not about being right or wrong. It's just that most people see something different in this picture.
Most people are idiots. They wouldn't know a glitter elf if it crawled up their butt.
I see. Interesting. Let's look at the next picture. What do you see here?
Ah, that's my picture on the front page, as Man of the Year.
Please be serious, will you?
Hey, what do you mean? You're the one with the funny glasses.
Right, that's it. If you prefer goofing off instead of giving me some serious answers, then you've come to the wrong person.
But I only told you what I saw.
In that case, you should definitely leave. There is no therapy here for people like you. Maybe you should consult an exorcist instead. And please stay away from me. Far away.
Is it really that hard to make these things stable? Just FYI, this time I'm breaking it off on purpose. Well, of course, I mean I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. Oopsie. The reception is okay, but I'm absolutely certain on this frequency, all I'll get is some idiotic ham radio operator.
This is the high-security frequency of the Edison Virological Hazardous Waste Eradicator. How can I help you?
I hope this won't happen again. Please excuse me, wrong number. Take care.
Say what? We're supposed to open the container and release the zombie viruses into the air?
What? No, abort! Abort!
Password verified. Virus container open. I hope you know where to...
Yeah, you have a nice day too. Hey, there's something moving there. Isn't that... Of course, that's Baby Bozo in great danger. I have to tell Barry about it. Yoo-hoo! Open up!
Yes?
Leibold! What luck! Let me in.
Do I know you?
Excuse me? It's me, Rufus. Come on, you must recognize your leader.
You look like Rufus, but you can't be him. Rufus made it to the upper ascension station with Janosch.
Yeah, but I'm right here.
That's your opinion.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Who's in charge here?
A new leader.
Well, then let me in. I want to talk to him.
No, I can't. How can I be sure you're not an Organon spy?
That takes the cake. After all, I started this rebellion.
Oh, and is there anyone who can attest to that?
You mean besides you?
Yes, precisely. Somebody else has to vouch for you?
Huh. This is a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. But all right, I'll be right back. And you can get ready to do a few push-ups. Bambina? Lotti? What are you doing here? And why are you dressed as men?
First of all, these are our uniforms.
We're now
Officers of the Resistance!
officers. Cute.
Moreover, it's Private Lotti to you now, and Sergeant Bambi.
Sergeant Bambi.
Do you hear that, Lotti?
I think Rufus is making fun of us, Sergeant!
I think he's looking for a new set of teeth.
Ladies, please stay calm. Don't get your panties in a knot. That causes chafing. I need someone who can identify me.
You are Rufus!
Yeah, I know that, but Leibold appears to have forgotten. So will you come to the gate with me so he'll finally let me into the camp?
Maybe later. We're on an important mission right now.
Oh yeah, you're painting each other's nails?
Nah, we're giving each other tattoos of our squad insignia.
Unfortunately, we're still missing a suitable design!
What about a little pony? Or adorable kitten paw prints?
Are you trying to tell us we're not tough enough?
Yeah, exactly. I suggested that because I'm a macho male, not because I love adorable kitten paw prints.
If you want to test the toughness of my fists, just let me know.
Can't you take a short break to identify me at the gate?
Not until we find the right design for the squad insignia.
Our squad leader says...
It will boost our team spirit!
Spirit? I thought you were on duty.
Team spirit, Rufus! Don't you even know? Just forget it.
I've got an idea for your squad insignia.
Let's hear it.
What about a dainty little princess crown?
Oh, that would be so totally...
Offensive. Exactly.
Offensive, and how? Let's make him bleed for this affront.
What about a pretty flower?
A flower?
What? Women like flowers.
You think you're so funny, huh? Let's see whether you're still laughing when I crack your nasal bone straight into your brain. If you have one.
God, you ladies are awfully hard to please. What about a unicorn?
Yes! Private?
Did I say yes? I meant no, of course!
You heard her. But if you wait until I find the crowbar, I'll be happy to make you look like a unicorn.
What about a mop?
Oh, so we can mop up the blood and gore of our enemies, right?
No, Private. He's only trying to insult us. But if he carries on, he'll wish he had a mop for his own guts.
What about a shark?
Huh. That's not a bad idea.
Don't you think a shark might make me look fat?
That would depend on the color.
What about... Dusky pink!
But then it won't go with the shoes.
I'm sure you'll find something suitable.
If you think of anything else, keep it to yourself, unless it's actually good.
So you've joined the resistance now, too.
Do you mind?
Of course not, Sergeant. Bambi.
What's so funny about that?
Well, it's funny because you're women. Don't you get it?
Oh, for pity's sake, I always knew you was an idiot. But a sexist idiot?
What? No. It's got nothing to do with sexism. Some things just don't fit together. Women in the resistance. I mean, that's like, putting a sombrero on a wombat.
Ho, ho, ho! Sombrero!
You see, even Lotti finds it funny. And I don't think it's because she's prejudiced against toxicants, right?
Never.
Or wombats.
Oh, I love wombats. They're so... They're useful animals!
Exactly. Just like women. Attention! Superior officer present.
Ah! Where?
Behind you!
Naturally, I was referring to myself, you herbal cannon fodder supplement.
Yeah, right. We're only taking orders
From our squad leader!
Yeah, well, I don't care who that is. She's under my command as well. I'm the big chief, after all.
Nice try, Rufus. But we know the general, and you're not him.
The what? The general? Huh. Squad leaders? Generals? Have I really been gone that long? Bozo's sick.
Not his milk allergy acting up again. Tell him I'm not gonna hold back his hair this time.
Yeah, that's no fun, for sure. But that's not what I was referring to. I think he's depressed.
Because of the planet's destruction?
No idea. He's totally lethargic, just muttering to himself.
He doesn't have to worry. The new general has a plan.
I have a plan, too.
In that case, I take it all back. He should be very worried indeed.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
You can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
Yoo-hoo! Oh, rats. Nobody there. Wow, look at that! I landed right at the foot of the Upper Ascension Station, the site of the Orgonaut headquarters, and the birth of the last high boat to Elysium. I need to be careful from now on. Well, more careful than usual. This place is crawling with Orgonauts. They're obviously withdrawing from the city. I wonder what they're planning. Maybe I can eavesdrop.
Move! Hurry us up! There are still some crates that are bound for Elysium. No, not that one. It's supposed to go to the 3rd intermediate level.
Yoo-hoo! Hello! Oh, rats. Nobody there. Huh? What's that?
And to conclude today's show, I have a very special treat for you. You all know him, you all love him, and here he is now with his current smash hit, Cowboy Dodo, with Look at Me!
A solar-powered, illuminated sign.
You don't know what you want, where you stand. There's no plan except the one with the big old label goals for the future. What?
You choose, play Cowboy Dodo.
Seeking expos, usually that's okay, man. For a juicy style of life, you're self-sufficient like a cop. I whip a solo, never pull a thing off sofa. But if you did it be on your own account, you never ask if I should skip every tutorial. You have your own views, never cited any editorial. Well, not so far, amigo. What's off of your big ego? The only thing that's bugging me is every time that we go. Hey, what's up, bro? You go, why is every moron struck by luck? Why am I stuck in the muck while every jerk is what the look? If you never ask for help and shoot yourself with LRE, wanna know how it's been done? Just look at me. Does it hurt to face the fact? Have your options tracked checked? Dianact remedy, just look at me. Did your diopters quadruple? Need your loopholes for your pupil? Is it still too hard to see? Well, look at me. call me Cowboy Dodo. Cowboy Dodo.
What do you know? The Organon is a Cowboy Dodo fan. Now that he's distracted, I just have to find an open crate. Preferably one that will be taken to Elysium, and then it's goodbye Deponia. Pity the goals in here. I shouldn't have left her fate in the hands of that stupid other Rufus. Same old story. If you want something done right, do it yourself. I bet those other two are doing it well. Idiots. According to the label, this one is going to the control level, so not to Elysium. I have to find another crate. There we go. This one is going to Elysium. Darn, it's secured with a combination lock. According to the label, so I have to find another. There we go. This one. Darn, it's secured with a combination lock. Oh, darn. I can't get it open as long as there's something on top of it. According to the label, so I have to find. Oh, look at me, twerp. Whatever. As long as his yowling distracts the guard, I'm not going to complain. Oh, darn. I can't get it open as long as there's something on top of it. There we go. Oh, darn. It's secured with a combination lock. Darn. It's too small for me to hide. That's a waste of time. I should find a crate that's going to Elysium instead. There's no label here. I have to find another crate. That's a waste of time. I should find a crate that's going to Elysium instead.